Hey y'all, Sir Luhu here, and we are back again with Steins Gate. So last episode we started up with Luka's ending and witnessed Mary's little quick death. She basically just dropped dead of a heart attack. It was quick, it was clean, didn't feel a thing. All that. But of course we are feeling terrible about it because we let it happen. Luka's feeling terrible about it because we did it on her behalf. Daru is furious at us because we did not react with any form of grief towards Mary's death. Kurisu is pissed off at us, but is like, you need to take responsibility for, your decisions and go see Luka. And that's pretty much where we're at. Kind of surprised that, this is Luka's path, but unlike Suzuha and Ferris, so far it's been largely focused on, other people kicking it off. But we're back with Luka now, so this is where we're at. And we chose none of the decisions to, save Mary, and we basically, told her that there's no way to save her. So it's better to give up. And that's where we're at. Theoretically, it's not impossible, but it is impossible for me.
I'm sorry. I didn't stop to think about your feelings. But it's not impossible, is it? There's still one more way left. If you turn me back into a guy...
I can't do that. There's no meaning to our choice if we do that. I chose Lukaku over Mayuri, ultimately. That's all there is to it.
Please, Okabe-san, I don't want to be a girl so badly that I'd sacrifice Mayuri-chan. Please save Mayuri-chan. I won't turn you back in...
Oh wait, I won't turn you back into a guy.
Why? Why won't you?
That's what I chose. I can't keep on hurting people to feed my ego. Besides, even if we go back to the original world line, there's no guarantee we'll avoid Mayuri's death. I won't sacrifice anyone's memories. I won't sacrifice your memories for a small chance like that. It's over.
But Okabe-san, this is unforgivable. I don't deserve to live like this. How can I go on knowing that me being a girl contributed to Mayuri's death? That's too heavy a burden for me to bear. Why? Why didn't you send the mail to my mom's pager 18 years ago? Why didn't you choose Mayuri-chan over me?
You have nothing to be ashamed of. It was my choice. I killed Mayuri. The guilt is mine. I'm the one with the power of a god. I'm the one who chose Mayuri's fate. Therefore, I am the one who must bear the responsibility. Besides, I want you to be happy.
Happy? How can I possibly be happy when Mayuri died because of me?
It wasn't because of you. Please, never say that again. You may be sad now, but I want you to keep going forward and live enough for Mayuri too.
No, I don't want that.
Lukaku clings to my chest. She stares into my eyes without wiping away her tears.
In that case, I want to help you bear your burden together.
Bear together? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a man disconnected from causality. I chose to stand by and let Mayuri die.
Then I'll disconnect myself from causality too. I regained my memories of being a guy, so doesn't that mean I'm already disconnected? I also know that I'm only a girl because Mayuri paid for it with her life. We're accomplices.
Kurisu said the same thing. We're accomplices, Lukaku and I.
The sadness, this guilt. I want us both to embrace them so we don't forget.
We are disconnected from causality. Nobody else can understand us. That's why. I understand. I embrace Lukaku strongly. Let's bear our burden together. Let's live with these memories together.
Can I stay by your side forever? I love you. I know I'm betraying Mayuri-chan, but I want to be with you forever.
Of course. We both bear the same burden. We'll accept Mayuri's death yet still lives on. Wait. We will accept Mayuri's death yet still live on, shoulder to shoulder. Way to fuck that up. Afterwards, we pass the time sitting in silence until the sky turns the color of dusk. Lukaku rests her head on my shoulder. I embrace her and feel her breathing next to me. We gaze silently at the sky, and in our hearts we pray for Mayuri's happiness in the afterlife. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry.
Hey, Okabe-san.
Lukaku raises her head and breaks the silence. I can see firm resolve in her expression.
There's one thing I should have done for Mayuri-chan, but didn't. And because I didn't, I made her sad.
What was it?
Cosplay.
Oh, that. These last few weeks, Mayuri was constantly asking Lukaku to wear the costume she made for her. But Lukaku was too embarrassed to try. I remember Mayuri on the day she died.
I think Luka-chan would be absolutely perfect, an absolutely perfect Kirari-chan cosplayer. Luka-chan's so cute. She makes Mayushi's heart throb, you know? Luka-chan's usually a very obedient girl, you know? She rarely speaks her mind. When you cosplay, you become another you. That's why I think that if Luka-chan cosplays once, she'll definitely find a new Luka-chan, even if it's embarrassing at first. And when that happens, she'll become more assertive than before, and maybe even dominate you, Okarin.
Even on that day, Mayuri only talked about Lukaku. Even though I stood up on my promise to bring Lukaku to Koima, it made her lonely. Mayuri wanted Lukaku to cosplay from the bottom of her heart.
Can your time machine take me back to that day?
You mean you want to go back? Lukaku nods firmly. Are you serious? Nobody's used the time leap machine except me. It's never failed so far, but if something does happen, it might not be reversible. Certain test subjects turned into jellymen. Something like that could happen to her, or she could lose her memory like Suzuha did. It's too dangerous. So far, I'm the only one who's used it.
Please. At the very least, I want to see Mayuri-chan off with a smile. Because I wasn't able to do anything for her.
But I thought you couldn't handle all the otaku.
I am a bit scared, but this is something I have to do. Besides, I want to truly be the same as you, Okabe-san. If I use that device, I'll be completely disconnected from causality, won't I? And then I could feel what you feel. So please.
Your innocent feelings warm my heart. Lukaku truly cares for me and Mayuri. In the end, I have to grant her wish. When we get back to the lab, no one is there. Just a few days ago, Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, and I were laughing here together. With Mayuri gone, nothing seems to remain from those days but dreams. The lab feels truly empty. I hide those feelings and lead Lukaku to the development room. Luckily, the 42-inch CRT is turned on downstairs, so we can start the time leap when ready. What time will you jump to?
The morning of that day. If I jumped to the day before, I don't think I'll be mentally stable enough to accept it as reality. That's why...
So she's choosing the morning of the fateful day so she can cosplay with Smile. But to jump to that day would take at least 3 consecutive leaps. Will she be able to get all the way to the 15th? But despite my worries, Lukaku remains undaunted. Once you've leaped safely, get in touch with me. I'm sure I'll help you get to Mayuri.
Okay.
I cover Lukaku's head with the time leap machine gear. Her body is clearly shaking. But that's understandable, I guess. Even I'm starting to get tense. My heart feels like it's about to explode. This is the very first time leap machine experiment with a subject other than me. I can't stop thinking about the worst case scenario. Don't worry, your brain will hurt a bit, but the pain will go away soon.
Okay.
You must not get distracted once you reach the other side. Calm down and try to grasp your surroundings. It'll be okay, I'm with you. I gently caress Lukaku's cheek. She responds with a small sigh of relief.
I'm going.
I nod and hide the shaking of my fingertips as I set the microwave timer.
I'll be sure to come back.
Yeah, I'll be waiting. I smile to Lukaku. Immediately afterwards, the discharge fills the room. I open my eyes wide and wonder as Lukaku's body begins to shine. The building shakes violently. The smell of ozone fills the air. The light is blinding. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
Okabe-san?
Lukaku's cry is suddenly cut short. A shock ripples through my body, like it always does right after time leaping. What the? This time I wasn't the one who leaped. But nevertheless, I teleported from the lab to Yanabayashi Shrine. Did the world line change, or... No, reading Starner didn't activate, so I don't think it did. Then why? Was it because of Lukaku's changes to the past? I look to the side, and there I see Lukaku. She gets up and smiles once she notices my gaze.
Want to see the pictures?
Pictures? What's this about pictures?
It worked. I did it. Don't you remember? You suddenly started acting different just now.
Right after you leaped into the past, I found myself standing here. Did you, go to Kamima? Lukaku once again bursts into tears. Then she slowly nods. She takes a few pictures and hands them to me.
Mayuri-chan was so happy.
I look at the first picture handed to me. I gasp in surprise when I see what's on it. Looks like we really got carried away. I realize that I'm crying. Aww. In the picture, Mayuri is smiling. And we're smiling with her. I don't know how I feel about that one. God damn it. Why is Mayuri's stuff always so sad, huh? Get out my ear music, I don't need you help with this. Ugh. Okay. So... Shit. I mean, that didn't help much, but it still made it very pretty. All that, I don't like that one. And stuff, like, Suzuha's was about hope, Barris's was kind of acceptance, it was the change, it was different, but it was, you know, it was still good, and then Luka's, though, Luka's is just giving up, basically. I mean, with Suzuha, we're still trying to fight. You know, we're still trying to find a different way, you know, to go against CERN and make a better future for everyone. With Barris, we kind of succeeded. It changed everything. CERN was still kind of in power, but it wasn't anywhere near the same. This, though, this was just failure. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, and it didn't really solve any of the problematic elements that I found with it. Oh, whoa, 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 what? 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 We had a baby? What the fuck? What the hell are these? How? I mean, well, not how. Like, she's a girl in this timeline. I was just trying to see, like, why did... Okay, sorry. Why did Luka get, like, an ending CG and no one else did? That was so bizarre. Okay. So I guess the one good thing to note is they went on and lived full lives and had a child. I don't know if that helps any. And stuff. I guess. Oh wait, nope, that's all I'm going for. I guess that's their way of like trying to justify, like, ah, see, making Luka into a girl. That's the reward. And stuff, that she can have children. Not like people can adopt or have surrogates or anything. I don't know. I don't like care for that entire thing. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many problems with Luka's. Alright, give me a quick second. Get something to drink and we'll get things back on the main path. 1 second. Okay, back to the main timeline. Sorry, Luka. Your ending just wasn't for me. Wait. Message. Message. Phone wave. Kaka places her finger on top of mine. On top of the send button.
Thank you, Okabe-san. Farewell, my love.
0.5, huh? Chapter 9. The warmth of Lukaku's hand slips away as the vertigo hits me. I'm still at the shrine, but I no longer feel Lukaku clinging to my back. I turn around slowly. Lukaku is standing a short distance away as if to see me off. No tears, just a bewildered smile. My chest feels like it's about to burst. I hold it back. Hey, Lukaku.
Yes?
You're, I hesitate for a moment, but I have to know. You're a guy, right?
Yes?
She is gone. He has returned. Cuter than any girl. Looks good in Miko robes, but he's a guy. How about my lip? Do you like me?
What? I don't understand.
Do you like me?
I respect you.
He respects me. I don't deserve his respect. But that's not what matters now. Kaku's answer seemed clear, but wasn't. He didn't answer the question.
If I change back into a guy, I'll have to hide my feelings for you.
You shouldn't, Luka! You shouldn't! Lukaku might still like me, even though he's a guy again. However, he'll never speak honestly about those feelings. This is what Lukaku decided for himself. It'd be wrong to pry any further. Yeah, it's his decision. Maybe I'm just running away. Maybe I should pry, force him to confront his feelings. No, everybody comes out in their own time, right? But I'm not strong enough to accept the consequences. I'll just end up hurting Lukaku. Thanks. You are my disciple, now and forever, agreed?
Yes, of course I am.
I look away, unable to bear his shy smile. The world line has changed. Lukaku is a guy again. Which means the IBN 5100 should be here at the shrine. On the previous world line, girl Lukaku broke the IBN 5100 while cleaning the storehouse. But guy Lukaku didn't clean the storehouse. He never broke the IBN 5100. It's 6:46 p.m. Judging by past experiences, it is very likely that I have averted Mayuri's death for today. But just in case, I should get back to the lab within the hour. Luka, do you remember breaking an old computer in the Shrine storehouse last year? An old computer? No, I don't remember anything like that. I don't really understand computers. I haven't played with them much. But when Luka was a girl, she trembled when I asked her the same question. And then she forced a smile as if to avoid admitting that she broke the computer. But he's not trembling now. Luka honestly doesn't know. Go get your father for me. Ask Luka to fetch his father for me so I can ask him whether or not the IBM 5100 was in the storehouse. An old computer? Yes, I do remember. I'll go check. Please, wait a moment. He heads into the storeroom, out back, just like on the previous world line. But on the previous world line, the IBM 5100 was no longer in the storehouse since girl Lukaku had secretly moved it. How will it turn out this time? Lukaku's dad returns after about 10 minutes. His expression is grave. That's all the answer I need. Nothing has changed. I thought we had it by this point. What else? When did it change? Because the only other emails we sent were like the lottery thing. Surely that didn't have any effect. Or I guess it might have, but that should have fixed. I don't remember. It's been so long. Couldn't find anywhere, huh? I quickly glanced at Lukaku's face. Blank. He doesn't seem to know anything. Lukaku is innocent, I'm sure of it. The lock on the storehouse was broken. Someone may have stolen it. Stolen it? It didn't disappear? A thief took it? There's evidence someone dragged something heavy away. That wasn't there at the end of the year cleaning, and the lock wasn't broken when I checked last month. I never expected a thief would break in. Then, shouldn't we report it to the police? While they discuss what to do, I sigh and consider the situation. This isn't going to work. The IBM 5100 is still out of reach. There are 2 emails left to cancel. Something tells me that if I cancel just one more, I can get back the IBM 5100. Okay, which one? Which 2 emails do we still have? Can I even tell from here? Okabe-san, I don't really understand, but please don't be sad. Just go what matters not, like you always do. I chuckle. Kako is so adorable when he's trying to cheer me up. But he's a guy. You're using that phrase wrong, you know. I wave goodbye and leave the shrine. 2 emails remain. First, one I sent myself with the winning Lotto 6 numbers. That one should be easy to cancel. Problem is the other one, sent by someone I wish I could forget. Oh shit. Oh shit. Moeka. I know the gist of her emails, and she sent it as part of our early experiments. When Moeka asked to send an email, I agreed under 2 conditions. First, make the contents simple enough that the email's effects would be obvious. Second, make the contents public to all lab mems. Moeka ended up sending an email to prevent herself from buying a new phone a few days prior. The email was sent July 31st, an easy date to remember. Question is, how it relates to the death of the IBM 5100. It must be the butterfly effect, as it was with Lukaku's email. This time, however, I will not hesitate to do what is necessary. Kiryu Moeka does not deserve my sympathy. That woman and her men have killed Mayuri more times than I can bear to remember. I will show her no mercy. There's just one problem. The cancellation email needs to be sent from Moeka's own phone. I don't think a message from me telling her not to change phones would sway Moeka's intentions in the slightest. Damn. That also... Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's not great at all. because that's her freaking security blanket right there. She does not drop that phone. I need her phone, but I don't know where to find her. What do I do? I return to the lab and set things up so I can time leap at a moment's notice. Fortunately, that isn't necessary.
I'm stuffed. I barely ate today, so I was hungry.
Sorry, getting tongue-tied there. Is there more tomorrow?
Yeah, and the day after, too.
Mary just got back from Komima 30 minutes ago. She and Kurisu, who stayed behind at the lab, have just finished eating a cup of noodles. It's already past 8, so far nothing has happened. Mary's still alive. Going by the pattern, her death was probably postponed until about this time tomorrow. Is this the will of some higher being? God, fate, the universe itself? Or is it mere coincidence? That doesn't matter now.
Okie dokie. Mayushi's got an early day tomorrow, so I'm going home.
Mary takes a big stretch and starts getting ready to go home. She's been up since 5 this morning. Looks like she plans to wake up early tomorrow too. That reminds me, I haven't seen Daru at all. He's fighting in the Komima Holy War too, so that doesn't surprise me. Busy checking his spoils, I guess.
Hey guys, why don't you come too?
I'll pass, but my assistant looks like she wants to go. What? Kurisu jumps up at my answer. I mean, you had that blush going. Hey, don't put words into my mouth. I saw your eyes sparkling while you listened to Mayuri's cosplay stories. Maybe, but nobody said anything about going.
Come on, Christian.
I know that Kurisu is an at-chailer, but is she an otaku? Not all at-chailers are otaku, but she has often hinted at an interest in cosplay. No way! I'd suffocate in a crowd like that.
It's not as crowded on day 2. If you're worried, come in the afternoon. All the popular stuff will be sold out, though.
You go, Okabe. You're Mayuri's guardian, aren't ya?
No, Mayushi is Okurin's hostage.
How many times we gotta tell you this? Oh, right. That's what it was. Well, you don't want your hostage to escape, do ya? Shouldn't you take her along in handcuffs or something? I've got business in Akiba. What do you mean, business? Business? The search for Kiryu Moeka. I've already sent her an email. We need to talk. Now I'm awaiting her reply. Something tells me it's not going to work. No answer? I guess it was just an excuse. Christina, we need to talk. Again, abrupt as usual. What do you mean again? Nothing. Are you remembering things?
What you gonna talk about? You two have been really close lately, huh? You're always talking together. Mayushi really wants to join in your secret meetings and stuff.
Don't worry, we've been talking about the time leap machine. It would just be gibberish to you. Not entirely accurate, but not a lie either. Besides, the purpose of this particular discussion is to convince Christina to attend Komima. Prepare for good news, Mayuri. Ha ha ha.
Oh, great. Oh, thanks, Okurin.
Missy, you need to go. Mayuri waits up in the lab as I take Kurisu outside. So, Christina. I'm not going to Komima. You said again just now. We've talked like this before, just the two of us. Losing your memory now. Does our little mad scientist have an ace-tail something deficiency of some sort? I'm being serious. You're acting weird today. What's going on? Please, I need to know. I mean, yeah, this is like the 5th time you brought me outside to talk about the time leap machine. Have we talked about my time leaping? For an instant, Kurisu opens her eyes wide in surprise. But then she gives me an angry glare. You're time leaping? I nod. More than a dozen times already. That many? What the hell are you doing? Looks like she doesn't know anything about Lukaku or my shifting between world lines. But that's only natural. So far, I've changed world lines a total of 3 times. Let's go to the first world line where Mayuri died, Alpha 1. The world line where Ferris and I fought the viral attackers is Alpha 2. The world line where I dated the girl Lukaku is Alpha 3. and now I'm on Alpha 4. From my perspective, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, and Alpha 3 were undone by my D-mails. But for Karisu and everyone else on Alpha 4, those world lines were nothing but separate, intangible possibilities to begin with. I guess I have to explain everything again. I sigh heavily, then begin.
I think I get it.
After I'm done, Karisu sighs and lightly pats my arm. Fortunately, that is all the time we have for today's episode, so thoughts and opinions. Well, I think I've made my point on the Lukaku thing by this point, so I'm not going to touch on that anymore. As for the rest of this, well, we're definitely in for a whole heap of trouble now, because we're going to be going head-to-head with Moeko for real, but I am curious to find out a bit more about her, because she is quite the interesting character, and there is clearly a lot going on there with her and CERN. All that, but it is going to be a pain and a struggle, and we might end up getting shot again in order to get that damn phone, so we'll see how it goes. And stuff. Other than that, I think that's it for today's episode, so until next time, like and subscribe if you want to, and thank you for watching.